Hello friends, welcome to episode number 104 of Let's Play Alpha Sapphire. This is it. At last we've come to the conclusion of our Let's Play, and as you can see we're starting here at our secret base. Originally I had intended to spend the time to really decorate the base and get it exactly the way I wanted to, maybe farm some really cool decorations with the ash and all. But in the end I decided, obviously my time these days is very limited, and would I rather spend a week or two doing that, or would I rather spend it playing another game? So, and the answer was I'd rather spend it playing another game, but I did figure we'd at least come here one last time, see some of the statues we've earned. I think the Pidgeot was from the contest, or the Chandelier, one of the two. Let's take a quick nap, heal up our Pokemon, and get ready for our final challenge. Alright, goodbye Secret Base. It's been fun. And of course, none of our Pokemon know Fly, so we will hop on Latias here. I still remember catching Latias on, I think it was called Southern Island, so long ago. I do like how they kind of make this an option, so you don't have to use Fly. You can just hop on Latias or Latios and fly, or soar, wherever you need to. Cool little addition for the sequel, or the remake. And I do hear that in later games. I think most HMs are kind of like that, where you don't actually need to teach them to your Pokemon, you just need to learn them. Alright, so one of these houses, I think it's this one, belongs to Steven Stone. Here we go. Owen checked the Pokeball. It contains the Pokemon Beldum. Take the Pokeball? Sure. Oh, we need a space in the party. Okay, well, maybe I'll come back for Beldum off screen, but in case you're wondering why I traded over that egg so long ago that had Slate inside of it, this is why. I didn't want to wait this long to get Slate. Definitely a good decision, I think. There's a letter here. Dear Owen, I have something in mind, so I will be away in training for some time. I do not expect to return to my home anytime soon, which brings me to a request. I want you to take the Pokeball that you should find on my desk. The Beldum inside is one of my favorite Pokemon, so I hope you'll treat it like one of your own. Trusting we will meet again, Steven Stone. Well, I believe Steven, I think he shows up in some of the later games. I think actually most of the trainers from gyms in the Elite Four and all show up in Black and White. There's like a World Leaders tournament you can do in their Battle Subway or whatever it is. But he'll probably show up again at some point, I'm sure. Alright, well, that's really all there is to do here in Moss Deep, so thank you, Moss Deep. It's been a pleasure, but we have, I think, really just one more stop to make on our journey. Although, I don't know, maybe we'll go back to Little Root Town one last time for our final sign-off. We'll see. Okay, and I can't fly. I think I should know that by now. So, as you guys may have guessed, we are heading towards the ultimate destination for all high-level trainers, and that will be the Battle Resort. Spent a lot of time there recently. Say goodbye to the rocket. Let's make a quick loop. Glad it's not a launch, or we would be in restricted airspace for sure. Alright, Wayward Pokemon. And we are going to the Battle Resort, which is somewhere over here. There it is. I like how they just took one of the islands, one of the random islands that was there before, and made it into this unique place for the sequels. Remakes, I keep saying sequels, but anyway. Alright, so there are actually 3 battles I want to do here. Obviously, the third one is going to be Wally, but before we do that, I wanted to spend a little bit of time doing something fun, and that is using both Slate as Mega Metagross and Ford one more time as Mega Blaziken, since it has been a very long time, and obviously Ford has a lot better moves and stats now, and we haven't had a chance to use Mega Metagross yet. We have 3 Pokemon on our team that can Mega Evolve, but obviously you can only have 1 Mega Evolution per battle, which is really what I chose Ava for. So hopefully we'll get a chance to Mega Evolve Ava in the final battle. We'll see how that goes. But I would like to use Slate and Ford in the meantime. So even though we faced them many times before, we're going to face 2 of the trainers on this island, but for something different, we are going to use a Mega Evolution. Let me go ahead and switch that out for both of them while I'm here. I really hope I remember to trade those 2 back. So we have our best items for our battle against Wally. But all right, let's face. I want to face like a neutral opponent, just to make things fun. So we're not just like, you know, using the same moves against all their opponents, all their Pokemon. So I think we're going to use Slate against the Grass Trainer here. And I know I've been facing these trainers and the ones at Mauville many times recently, both on screen and off screen. So that's as good a sign as any that maybe we've kind of played out the game and it's time to move on to something else. Something bigger and better. Hopefully better. Maybe not bigger. This is 104 episodes. This is a long Let's Play. Wouldn't mind something bigger and shorter. But this has definitely been a lot of fun. So, alright, against a Jumpluff, Grass and Flying type, we are going to use our signature move, Meteor Mash. Now we're not holding our wide lens, so instead of being 99% accurate, our Meteor Mash and our Zen Headbutt will be 90% accurate, so still good, but not great. And there he is, Mega Metagross. We beat Stevens, and now we have our own. And it's a hit, nice. I'd love to get the attack boost, that'd be awesome. But only a 20% chance of that. Hey, there we go! Look at Slate coming through for his final battle here. And I promise I didn't like restart this to get that or anything like that. I definitely don't care that much. Alright, and Ferrothorn. Okay, Ferrothorn is a steel and grass type, so Meteor Mash and Zen Headbutt will both be not very effective, so it's a good thing we have some coverage moves. And also, Earthquake doesn't make contact, so it doesn't get the buff from our, I think it's called Sharp Claws, our ability, which increases all contact moves by 30%. But we won't take damage from Ferrothorn's ability, which is something spikes, spiky spikes, rough spikes, something like that, where it every time it gets hit by a contact move, the Pokemon that attacks it takes damage. Hopefully we don't level up in this. I was really hoping to go into the final battle at all 73, but we'll see. Executor does not resist Meteor Mash. Meteor Mash is our strongest move. So let's go back to that again. After the attack boost, this should definitely be a one-hit knockout. Goodbye, Executor. Train one of those in my Pokemon Red Let's Play. And Roserade. Alright, well that's cool. We get to use Zen Headbutt, so got to use all of our attacking moves. Didn't need Rock Polish because Mega Metagross is already pretty fast. Base 110 speed, I believe. Oh, and it missed. Sweet Scent. I think that lowers our evasiveness. Yeah. And just for fun, I'm going to go ahead and use Meteor Mash because it's Metagross's signature move, and this might be the last time we use Metagross, depending on how the final battle goes. Good job, Slate. It's been a long journey since we hatched you as a Beldum at level 1, back over by Rustboro, and you only knew Takedown, and it took us 20 levels to evolve you. Or I guess 19 levels. It's been quite a journey, but definitely worth it. Metagross is one of my favorite Gen 3 Pokemon. Maybe even my favorite Gen 3 Pokemon. Don't tell the others, but I don't know, I do like Melodic Law too, and Altaria. I mean, there's a lot of cool Gen 3 Pokemon. Alright, but Metagross is quite possibly my favorite. And even though we just faced the ground trainer, I think he's going to be the most neutral in terms of weaknesses and resistances. So let's face him one more time. One Pokemaniac against another. And then after this we will heal up, switch out items, and face Wally. Alright, Nidoking. So Nidoking will resist our fighting moves, take neutral damage from Flare Blitz, and be weak to Earthquake. So Earthquake will definitely do more damage. Actually, I was going to say, especially with the Expert Belt. We're actually not holding the Expert Belt, but even so, it will do a little bit more damage than Flare Blitz would. Plus, we don't take any recoil damage. And there he is, one last time, Mega Blaziken. A very powerful Pokemon, so powerful in fact that it actually got banned from a lot of competitive play, at least in the normal tiers. Its ability Speed Boost makes it faster after each turn, so that became just too much for players to fight against. Okay, Nidoking and Nidoqueen. A little bit redundant there, we'll do another Earthquake. Against the last two, I might try to use our other two, our stab attacks, just so we have at least one last chance to use them. Gastrodon, okay, this seems like the perfect time for a high jump kick, because being water type, Flare Blitz will be not very effective. So here we go, forward, high jump kick. Oh, and it missed. That's not good. That could be very bad, depending on what Gastrodon here does. Rain Dance. Okay, it's going to lower the damage of our Flare Blitz. Luckily, we're not trying to use Flare Blitz, but I might in the next one. It'd be embarrassing if Ford lost this matchup, but alright, there's a hit. Nicely done. Because if I missed that, I think I would have fainted since I have an even amount of HP, so it would have done 110 each time. And Garchomp. Okay, so, this is... I was going to use Flare Blitz, but in the rain and being not very effective, it's just not going to do that much damage. I don't think it would be a knockout, even from a Mega Blaziken. Garchomp is pretty strong and has decent defenses, so... Alright, let's take a risk. You can do it, Ford. High jump kick. And it's a hit. Okay, cool. Ford coming through for us one more time. And who knows, maybe we can use Flare Blitz against Wally. We'll see. Alright, well hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I figured that would be a nice way to kind of kill some time and do something fun in the last episode. And they're both level 73, so that's good. Okay, we will give you the... If I can get down there, the Expert Belt. And of course we'll give Slate the Wide Lens. And all will be right in the world. Alright, our last visit to a Alpha Sapphire Pokemon Center. It's kind of bittersweet because it's been a great journey, but it is, always sad when things come to an end. This has definitely been a fun game and a fun remake, which, maybe I'll play again one day, maybe not. Like I said, there's just so much to do. Maybe I'll do it off screen. Maybe when I have kids, I'll play with them one day, although by that time, maybe they'll be, Pokemon Super Omega Sapphire or whatever the sequel to this is. And I'm sure this will not be the last, well, I shouldn't say I'm sure, but I expect this will not be the last remake that we have of this game. I think the Pokemon games are so popular, and they probably will be for a very long time, especially the nostalgia from these early games. I think there's just too much temptation for them not to keep remaking them, and hopefully they'll keep doing good remakes so I can keep playing them. Alright, we're going to put Dan out in the lead. Let's do... I always like having sort of our water, grass, and fire Pokemon kind of together. And I'm going to have Dan lead because he's been our lead Pokemon from the start. Nice neutral, normal matchup. And yeah, without any further ado, let's face Wally. I really hope he's here because I think it said he's here sometimes. Yes, every time I've gone in here, I've seen him there. But yeah, I was worried he wouldn't be for the final challenge. Alright, very quickly we're going to just take a quick recap of all our moves again. I'm not going to read them out, but you can see them on the screen. I think it's definitely a very strong team with very strong, diverse moves, and they've been a really fun team to train. This has been a great journey, and I'm excited for the climax, our ultimate battle. Alright, my old friend Wally, let's have one last great battle together. Owen! Please see how much my training has accomplished. This time my team is the best it can be. Me too, Wally. Me too. There's his pretty cool pendant there. Alright, so not Altaria this time, leading with a Roserade. I wonder, does that mean Altaria is in the back somewhere this time? Or does he have two new Pokemon? Well, I guess he has... Interesting. So I assume he has Roserade, Gallade, and probably Magnezone. I'm thinking he would have replaced Delcatty and maybe Altaria, and obviously he has 6, so he might have 3 brand new Pokemon. I have no idea what they could be. Alright, well, Roserade does not resist Boom Burst, so here we go, Dan. Boom Burst. And Roserade is faster with a Petal Blizzard, not quite as good as a Petal Dance. Petal Blizzard might actually be a physical attack, and based on how little it did, I think that's probably correct. Alright, not quite a knockout. Wonder if Wally has any items. He does not. So Petal Dance would have done a lot more damage. Probably would have been a 2-hit knockout. But as you guys saw, we had to be very patient with Evolving Lily to make sure we had Petal Dance. And I think that was definitely worth it. Otherwise, I probably would have used like Energy Ball. Kind of surprised he doesn't have Energy Ball on his Roserade. You think they would have given it a special move. Alright, Talonflame. Do I leave in Dan or do I switch out to Melodic? I could probably switch out to Melodic pretty easily, but if Talonflame uses like Acrobatics, that could do a lot of damage. So I might just leave Dan in. Surf is super effective, but even so, Boom Burst will still do the most damage. If we get a chance to use it, we did not. But you did a good job, Dan. Very good job. So I think being so underleveled, this could be a real challenge. We might actually lose this one. And if we do, that's okay. I'll just either come back again or I'll maybe use some rare candies and come back. But, alright, Eve, you are up. And again, I promise I did not know his team. I know it looks like, oh, I'm using my Pokemon team in order, but that I literally switched them just because I like the team to be in that order, not because any other reason, I promise. Alright. Brave Bird. Okay, so not Acrobatics. Brave Bird is actually slightly more powerful. 10 more base power. But it does do, I think, a lot of recoil damage. Yeah. And Talonflame is very strong, but not very bulky. So I imagine after that recoil, plus this Surf, and we are holding Mystic Water, yeah, it's definitely a knockout. If I would have known it was going to use Brave Bird, I might have used Recover and just kept recovering until it knocked itself out, but alas. And Magnezone, there we go. And it has an Air Balloons. That's very smart item. Also, was it just me, or did Talonflame lose health twice? Like it might have been holding a Life Orb. Not sure about that. We don't have a Ground type. I had to just make sure of that real quick. So I don't want to switch out. We are probably faster, I think. I don't know, actually. Magnezone is 6 levels higher. I can't remember how fast Magnezone is. Melodic's not super fast either, but let's see. Surf will be our best move against it, and we are faster. Good job, Eve. A little over half, and we did pop the Air Balloon. Thunder Wave, okay, so now we will be slower. And I imagine it's going to use like Thunderbolt or Thunder, but if it misses, we have a chance here. Let's see, Discharge, okay. So like a weaker Thunderbolt, that might not knock us out. Ah, it did. If we had Marvel Scale, it might not have, though, because if we were paralyzed, that increases our... Actually, I think it's defense, not special defense, but regardless. Okay, so let me think a little bit here. We have a electric and steel type. Lily would resist the electric part, but her stab attacks would not be very good. I could bring out Slate. I have no idea who else he has. He hasn't used out his water type, if he has one. Alright, well, I do know Ford is going to be definitely good against this, and it gets same type attack bonus, so let's bring out Ford here. And hey, here's our chance to use Flare Blitz. Not Mega Evolve, but still incredibly powerful. Or I could use Earthquake. The Air Balloon is popped, so there's no reason not to use Earthquake. Okay, I was excited to use Flare Blitz, being, you know, his sort of signature move in a sense. I guess not really, but I think Blaze Kick is probably, if anything, his signature move. But a very powerful ability that I really like a lot. But let's play it smart. I don't want to lose, so we're going to use an Earthquake. Maybe we can use Flare Blitz against whoever he sends out next. Okay, I've kind of lost count here. Garchomp. Okay, I was not expecting a Garchomp. That's very cool. 3 left are 4. Alright, so again, not a good candidate for Flare Blitz, but we can use High Jump Kick. Now, Garchomp is going to be faster. Let me think a second here. Okay. Do I take a risk? Because Garchomp is going to be faster. It's a fast Pokemon, and we don't have a speed boost because we're not Mega Evolved. So there's a good chance he's going to use Earthquake and knock out Ford in probably one hit. Ford is a very strong attacker, but not as bulky as some of our other Pokemon are. Now, expecting that, I could bring in Ava. The danger there, though, is if he outsmarts me, or if I'm over-predicting, and he does not use Earthquake, then, like if he uses like Dragon Rush or something, then that could be bad. Earthquake is a TM move, but I assume they would have given Wally really good moves. I like the game of Garchomp. That's really cool. I love Garchomp. It's one of my favorite Pokemon, probably top 10. I could bring in Lily, who would take even damage from an Earthquake. But Garchomp being 6 levels higher is probably faster than Lily as well and would just knock her out. So I'd be sending her in as just a death fodder, essentially. I don't want to do that. My real choice is, do I bring in Ava or... So I think what I'm probably going to do is just leave Ford in and see what happens. Because if I can get a clean slate with Ava and bring her in, he might try attacking me with a Dragon move before I Mega Evolve and then become immune to it. So let's do that. Let's try to get off a high jump kick and see what happens. Oh, we're faster! Nice job forward! I did not think that would be the case. Now Rough Skin will do some damage to us. And Garchomp is going to use... Oh, and it's holding a Rocky Helmet and Earthquake. It does know Earthquake. I'm actually glad. I would be very sort of embarrassed if he did not know Earthquake. And it is a knockout. Probably would have been even with full HP, but definitely after the extra damage there. Okay. Now here's the interesting part. Do I bring out my Dragon type to face his, or do I bring out Lily? I don't know what else he has. He has 3 Pokemon left. I might want to bring out Lily because Petal Dance is neutral against it. It would definitely finish off Garchomp. And I kind of want to save Ava against his final Pokemon, which I assume is Mega Gallade, since our Fairy type would be really good against that. Whereas Lily would not. Slate would be kind of okay against it too. Let's bring out Lily. She might sweep the rest of his team, but if she does, so be it. And oh, we have Dazzling Gleam. Alright, so no reason to lock ourselves into Petal Dance if we can just use a Dazzling Gleam. And we are faster. I kind of figured we would be. I'm not sure how Lily and Ford's speed compares, but Wally's Garchomp seems to be a little bit on the slow side. And Azumarill, okay. I can see that, but not a great choice for him because... Oh, we have Petal Dance and Sludge Bomb, both of which are super effective. Petal Dance because Azumarill is part Water type, and Sludge Bomb because Azumarill is part Fairy type. So I'm a little sad. It doesn't seem like we're going to get to use our whole team in this battle, but it's still been a pretty good one. Petal Dance is the more powerful move, plus we're holding a Miracle Seed. Even though we're going to be locked into it, we still have 2 Pokemon in the wings. Let's use Petal Dance. And I'm pretty sure I know who his last one is anyway. Azumarill is very powerful due to its ability, which doubles its attack stat, but it's also not very fast, so if it doesn't get a chance to attack, it doesn't matter. Now here's Gallade. The question is going to be, are we faster than regular Gallade? We might be. Mega Gallade probably not. I think it gets a speed boost. I really don't remember. We are faster. I kind of hope it doesn't knock it out, but we'll see. Psycho Cut, will that be enough? It's going to be a lot of damage being super effective, and it will. Okay. You did a great job, Lily, as always. In a way, I'm a little bit glad because it gives us a chance to use our last Pokemon here. And because we used Slate in the earlier battle, let's give Ava her chance to shine. And she's our Mega Evolution, and my favorite type is Dragon type. Plus, I don't get to use too many Fairy types, so... Alright, let's do one last Mega Evolution, and we're going to use her signature move. Or her main move, I should say. A Fairy type Return, which will be super effective. Mega Evolution versus Mega Evolution. Alright, Ava. And a move based on friendliness, too. How cool is that? Oh, Gallade is actually faster. Alright, dig in deep. Nice. And one last time, Return. Good job, team. Good job. That was a great battle. I'm really happy with that one. You know, it could have been just a little better if I had a chance to use Slate as well, but I am more than happy with that. And hey, level 74. Our first level 74, I believe. Gah! And at least we got to use our whole team in this episode. Plus ending with our Mega Evolution Ava. That was pretty cool. Alright. Anything left to say, Wally? Ha ha. Maybe I need to start again from scratch. But you performed as well as I'd expect, Owen. You even beat the best team I could put together. And well, Pokemon battling really is great, isn't it? When I get to spend every day training and battling like this, I really can't help thinking, so... I enjoy every day so much that I really think I finally found where I belong. I'm gonna keep getting stronger, so please battle with me again. Maybe I will one day, Wally. Maybe I will. Maybe off screen here, or even in a future version. Alright, what do you guys say we... Well, let's head to the Pokemon Center first, actually. Heal up our team. Don't think we're gonna get, like, attacked by any other trainers, but you never know. And I do want to use the PC, too, to kind of go through our Pokemon in there real quick. Kind of like I did at the end of my Heart Gold Let's Play. And if I don't forget, which I may, I might put the all of our old frames on the screen as well. Kind of go through the journey a little bit that way and remember all of our additions to the team and our evolutions and all. And give you guys a bit of insight into our boxes in the meantime. So I don't remember catching most of these Pokemon. You guys might better than I do because of the interim in the Let's Play. I remember Pikachu. But yeah, here's our team, or our collection, I should say. Browsing through them real quick, so we could say one last goodbye. I don't know where I got Darmanitan, but that's pretty cool. This box is more of our special Pokemon. Some legendaries, of course, Latias, Spiritomb. I must not have saved after we recorded the episode where I evolved these guys, because they are no longer evolved, but this is the same Electrike that became Mega Manectric, and the same Lotad that became Ludicolo in that one episode we did. Our legendary beasts, and the three from the previous episode. The Lake Trio, the Swords of Justice, the Reggies, of course Kyogre, Deoxys, and Rayquaza. A very powerful Hoenn trio there. And Breloom, our catcher. Goodbye, Breloom, and thank you for all the assistance with catching all those legendaries. It was a lot of fun. And of course our Battle Mason team as well. Definitely couldn't have done those 50 straight battles without them. Also, in the rest of the boxes, you can see all of the breeding I did for getting the IVs and moves and natures and all that fun stuff. I think this was for Dragon Dance, the chain breeding from Gyarados there. Definitely took a while. Some Shellos. But even though it took quite a while to do that, and then it led to the hiatus, in the end it was worth it. I'm really glad we got to have that rematch against Wally, which we would not have done if I had not beat the Battle Mason. So, alright, that's it for the PC Pokemon. I'm going to fly to where things started, and then we'll do one last sign-off. Oops. Once again, still trying to use Fly. Maybe in the next game. Yeah, so at this point, I really still don't know what my next game is going to be, if it's going to be a Pokemon game or something totally different. I'm really split many ways between different games at this point. If it is a Pokemon game, I don't know if it'll be Platinum or Brilliant Diamond. It's really going to depend on whether I can trade over the non-National Dex Pokemon that I want to. Otherwise, I probably will just play Platinum, which is... Now that I'm really excited for the new game, I really kind of... Oh, there's Mr. Briny and... what was his Wingull's name? I can't remember his Wingull's name, but let's fly over them, give them a tip of our wings. I kind of want to do like a big loop through the whole region, but we're not going to do the whole loop, but from a distance we'll see it one last time. Probably my favorite region in all of Pokemon, at least so far. So far. And let's fly back to where it all started. Littleroot Town. Home sweet home. And just like Wally was saying that about starting over, I don't think he needs to start over, but I do think we should start over. Not this game, but in another game. And whether I play it right away or whether I play it one or two Let's Plays from now, I definitely will be doing a Sinnoh-based game. So if you guys are interested in that, then I recommend you subscribe or bookmark the channel or whatever it is you want to do to remind yourself to come back one day. And I hope to see you in the not-too-distant future. If you haven't already, I also have a lot of other Let's Plays already recorded. Obviously, tons of non-Pokemon Let's Plays, other RPGs and stuff, so check out the channel for that. Scroll down a bit. There's lots of collections of different playlists, but there's also a collection of Pokemon playlists. Some competitive battling, some boss battles from Pokemon White, even some Pokemon Go, back when the game was still new. But the ones I really recommend if you enjoy this one are the Let's Plays. There's a Let's Play of Pokemon X, which is my very first one, and also the first time I played a Gen 6 game. This is only the second Gen 6 game that I've actually played. And I do plan on doing a Pokemon Y one when we kind of get to that part of the cycle. My goal after I did that one was to go through all the regions, and obviously this is the third game in that. So I do want to do a Pokemon Y game to use some different Gen 6 Pokemon. I think that's going to be a really fun one. I think they're all going to be just so much fun. But I did a Pokemon Red game, not Fire Red, actually just Pokemon Red on the Virtual Console. And that was actually, it was a short one, only I think like 27 episodes, but it was actually really fun, and so nostalgic going back to where this all started. So if you're my age and remember playing those games, or if you're younger and just want to see how Pokemon all began and what it was like playing the very first generation of games, that's a real quick, fun Let's Play that I've really enjoyed a lot. But I will say, if you're only going to watch one other Let's Play of mine, and if you really enjoyed this one, the one that is definitely the most similar to it is Heart Gold. And I think this is probably my second favorite Pokemon Let's Play so far. I really, really love this one, if you couldn't tell. But Heart Gold was just like... Heart Gold was still the best. It was a fun team just like this one, but like... I feel like there was almost like too much post-game in a way. Like, there could have been more post-game story, but there was a lot of like less interesting post-game with the legendaries and I don't know, the hiatus I took maybe, but near the end of the game, it was still a lot of fun, but it wasn't as fun as near the start. Whereas in that game, with doing 16 badges instead of just 8, and a lot of really fun, tough battles near the end of it, I still think that one just takes the edge for my favorite Pokemon Let's Play, with this one being now a close second. Um, but yeah, there's my pitch, and if you guys have seen them, like I said, I definitely will be back with more Pokemon Let's Plays and plenty of others in the future, and I hope you'll join me then. So, alright, this is it. I'm going to say one last goodbye from Dan, Eve, Lily, Ford, Slate, Ava, and myself, and I hope to see you all soon in Sinnoh.